Hey Virgo, and welcome to your love reading for the month of September. And of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. And definitely do not forget to cross-watch for love readings if you feel guided to do so. All right, so other than that, thank you, Virgo, so much for having patience with me during this time, as I've been on and off, as you have noticed, but nevertheless, I am back and better than ever, so I will continue with the love readings for you guys, and I know it's been a long time, so I'm very excited to get back into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to start by pulling the energy of you and the person you're connected with. Feel free to reverse the roles if you feel that the energy is switched. All right. So I'm going to start by pulling the energy of the union with the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. I'm going to pull your cards here and their cards here. So let's see what pops up for you guys. All right. Oh, Taurus just had this card. Interesting. Fresh star on their end. Beautiful. Awakening. Nice. Surrender. Let's do one more card for each. Okay, that's too much. Understanding. Pride and ego. Oof, with twin flame at the bottom of the deck. All right, whether you believe in twin flames or not, that does not matter, but I feel like this connection has definitely been very, very intense, very different than what you're used to. This connection has had a lot of highs and lows. It has been very triggering. This person could be an exact reflection of you, so this could be a very mirrored connection. And I feel like when we meet people who are us in different forms, it does trigger us, because sometimes we are our own worst enemy. So when we meet someone who has those qualities, it scares us, right? So I feel like this connection has been very, very triggering in that sense, but also it has been very significant, very intense, and I feel like it definitely awakened the both of you. Okay, that's what twin flame connections are for. They're meant to awaken us and put us on our divine path, right? So you can be in many phases of this connection. There is different stages in the twin flame connection. So either you're in a connection with this person, it's just starting and you guys are still talking, or you're already in separation, which tends to happen, or you are getting close to union. So we'll see what is happening here. All right, but if you don't believe in twin flames, or you've never heard about them, definitely check them out. But be careful where you get your information from. There's a lot of false information about twin flames. But I feel like overall the purpose of a twin flame connection is just meant to trigger you to wake up, to find your soul's purpose, okay, individually, and then if the universe allows it, together, okay? But that's not the end goal, at least for me personally. My opinion is that it's not always destined for union. Of course, that is what the universe wants, and that's the desire here, right? And that would be the ideal outcome. But I feel like the most beautiful part of a twin flame connection is the fact that we awaken something within us had we not met this person. Okay, so take it as it resonates. You don't have to agree with my opinion at all, but the card popped up. That's just what I wanted to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with your energy first. So for you, we have solitude, awakening, and understanding. Okay, and the solitude card is like the hermit to me. So this is definitely your energy that you've been exuding during this time. I feel like a lot of you who are in separation of this connection right now, you have taken your energy back and just started focusing on yourself. And during this time, you've been awakening. Okay, there's a lot of like lonesome energy here, but it seems for a reason. Okay, you could be going you could be going a lot out in nature during this time. Maybe you just took a trip to the mountains, something like that, or you live where it's very cold and snowy and it's starting to get cold. But what I feel here with you is that you understand what's happening here. You're starting to understand this connection. You could be starting to understand that this connection was meant to awaken you. Okay, and you're only able to figure this stuff out in this time of solitude. Okay, so I feel like you're not really talking to people about what's going on with you. I feel like you're kind of just figuring it out on your own, right? Very Virgo energy. But you are coming to the right conclusions as to what you're believing and thinking. And you're understanding yourself, most importantly, right? Because this connection could have kind of had you a little bit crazy. Maybe it still is, but you're starting to feel centered again, starting to feel grounded again. All right, this person over here, fresh start, surrender, and pride and ego. So I feel like this person has been living in a pride and ego mindset. And again, if that was what they needed to be awakened of, you know, like this connection triggered them to stop being so in their pride and ego. So this person is starting all over and they're surrendering to that. They're surrendering to this idea of needing to always be right or needing to have this certain life and identity that they thought was correct, but that was just what they thought when they think in their ego, right? So they're surrendering to the divine. They're surrendering to other ways of thinking, other beliefs, other ways of life, philosophies, things like that. And they're starting from the ground up. So this person is completely having a turnover of their life. Okay, and I feel like this person was very, very much in their ego, but they're surrendering to that now. So you could start to see a shift in this person if you haven't already. And if you aren't talking to them, you're definitely going to feel something different about them. Okay, especially with that twin flame energy, it's a very connected connection, if that makes sense. Like you guys are very much in tune, right? However you believe the twin flame dynamic, okay? And if you don't believe in twin flames, then this could just be like a soulmate energy that you're feeling of this person, right? But do keep in mind that we have many soulmates in life, and I feel like this person is just like one of the more significant soulmates in your life that you're meant to go on this journey with of self-understanding. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And see what pops up. As always, I'm going to start by pulling the challenges, the feelings, and the desire for the connection. And at the very end, I'm going to pull a card for the potential actions this person may take towards you during this time of whenever you watch this. Okay? So, this is what I'm using. All right, let's go. What's going on with Virgo? What's their challenge? Oof. We have the Devil, Capricorn energies. You could have that in your chart. What's this person's challenge? The Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here. I'm telling you, this is a very triggering connection. Flip the roles if you need to. If you don't resonate with this one, okay, just flip it over here. Your feelings is the Nine of Wands. What are their feelings? I just saw the Magician flip out. So, the King of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands is always specifically Leo to me. Your desire is the Nine of Pentacles. That's too much. Their desire is the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Very, very interesting. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. So here it is, Leo energy. All right, so I feel like you both have been, like I said, starting to recognize this connection, however it resonates for you. Okay, some of you can start to be thinking like, you know, this person is the one, they're the person for me, but I understand that there's obstacles along the way. Okay, something like that. But this person, you definitely have their attention, and they definitely have your attention, right? You guys have each other's attention here. Five of Wands, dang. Conflict and competition. But there is a lot of tension. Like I said, there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of obstacles here. And I feel like that's what you're understanding, that there is going to be a lot of challenges along the way, along this path. Magician, you guys could have manifested each other. And oftentimes our manifestations don't come without their set of challenges, right? Because we have to earn what we wish for sometimes. And that could be the case here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So your challenge, Virgo, and keep in mind if you want to switch it, feel free, is the Devil. So I feel like, what were your cards that I just pulled out right here? You had Solitude, Understanding, and Awakening. I feel like you've been in this energy where you were kind of in a toxic cycle within yourself. It could have been the way you view romantic partnerships, things like that. Maybe you weren't used to a healthy view on relationships, but that's what's changing in you. That's what you're starting to understand, that love doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be this challenging, right? It doesn't have to be this painful, right? And I feel like for the longest time you could have thought that, but that's what's changing in you. And I feel like for most of this connection, you had very negative thoughts about it. Like you thought that this person is toxic, or that the connection is toxic, and that it's not going anywhere, right? And I feel like your own negative beliefs and mindset have gotten in the way of this connection, in terms of you perhaps setting this person up for failure, or setting yourself up for failure, and however that resonates for you, right? And as you were getting triggered by this connection, I feel like you kind of just kept going down this downward spiral. But just know that it's all for a reason, okay? You were meant to go down that downward spiral so that you never go through it again. I hope I'm making sense here. But that toxic cycle that you found yourself in needed to happen so that it could be the last time you go through it. Okay, and it's going to be very different for everyone. And I feel like also with the Devil, with that twin flame energy too, this connection has been very obsessive. Like you guys definitely are always thinking about each other. It's a very, if not careful, this connection can definitely be codependent. Okay, because that sometimes happens with twin flames, because you feel this intense magnetic draw towards someone that it almost drives you a little bit crazy. So that could be what's happening with you as well. Seven of Wands, defense mechanism. Yeah, but definitely what I was saying, that you didn't really have the best outlook of this connection. You just feel like it's toxic, it's not going anywhere, I need to put my defenses up because it's not healthy, right? Maybe in the beginning you thought that this is what love is, something triggering like that. But as you're starting to spend time alone, starting to awaken and understand things, you know that this connection in its low vibration is not right for you. Okay, maybe in the past, again, you thought you did, but not anymore. Because definitely in the twin and flame dynamic also, there's one individual who awakens quicker than the other one. So that could be you in that sense, that you are understanding that you were in this low vibration and you're quickly waking out of it, right? And as you are waking up, I feel like you're defending yourself against this person if they're trying to bring you back down. Okay? Ten of Swords, painful ending. Yeah, there's a lot of pain here, for sure. Yeah, the twin flames aren't always rainbows and daisies, right? Neither are soulmate connections. If they're meant to trigger something in us to awaken, And I feel like for both of you, mainly for you, what I'm feeling, but definitely the both of you, is that it's meant to trigger you guys to heal something that wasn't healed. Okay, whatever this Ten of Swords was, it could have been something in your past, or this idea of betrayal that you haven't quite let go of. Maybe you're holding a grudge against that, and it's time to let go of that. Okay, for some of you, could also be like this energy to give this person a chance, if they show it to you, of course, not when they're being low vibrational or anything like that. But I feel like if this person starts to come around and you feel like there is a shift, because we did have that fresh start, there's this energy to give this person a chance. And I know that's going to probably be very difficult, especially how I'm feeling your energy, where it's been very, you've definitely been disappointed by a lot of people in your life. So it might be very hard to believe that they've changed, or that there's some sort of hope in this. All right, so their challenge is the Five of Cups. So they're definitely sad. They definitely miss you. There's definitely a lot of regret here. If you guys are in separation, they regret how things ended, and they're feeling the loss of your absence. They definitely know that things are not as they should be right now. Okay, this person also carries some sort of old wounds, past wounds that they haven't quite yet healed from, and they're perhaps letting it bleed into this connection, however that resonates. Six of Wands, yeah, but they're recognizing that. But they're struggling with it at the same time. It's like they know what their blockages are, but they don't quite know how to heal them just yet. And I feel like a lot of that is going to have to, a lot of that is going to come to their awareness when they surrender. They can't control how they heal or how it's going to happen. I feel like they just have to surrender to the divine, and the divine will heal them. Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. So they're definitely starting to move into calmer waters after being in this heavy, dark period. This person could suffer with depression or just have a very negative outlook in life right now, however that resonates. And this person, I feel like their confidence is definitely lacking. I know they showed up in their pride and ego a lot, but that came up as a sort of overcompensation for something that they lacked. Okay, but with that Six of Swords, I feel like they're definitely moving forward. They're letting go. But it has been very challenging. And we have 2 sixes here. Oh, here's the third one. So 666. That could be an angel number that you've been seeing. Definitely look up that angel number if you feel that you are guided to do so. All right, so your feelings, Virgo, is the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you just feel like you've been after challenge, and I feel like you're just done. You don't want to suffer anymore. Again, this connection has been very triggering. There's been a lot of blockages here, but I feel like you're slowly unraveling yourself. You're unpacking a lot of what needs to be unpacked, because the Nine of Wands is definitely a blockage. It's the wounded warrior, right? It's like where we feel victimized as to all the things that have gone wrong in our lives. So I feel like you're currently at that spot for sure, but you're healing that. You're awakening to that. You're understanding it. You still find yourself in that cycle, but it doesn't mean that you're not coming to those conclusions that are going to help you move forward. It definitely means that you are. Ooh, Tower, divine intervention. Here it comes. Here comes that shift, that change that you've been hoping for, praying for. I know the Tower can be a little bit messy sometimes, but I feel like in this case, it's meant to be. It's your saving grace for sure, right? I felt the divine energy here very strongly, and here it is. There's definitely a strong need to let go and surrender, because the more you try to control a situation, it's going to create resistance, and this Tower is going to be a lot more uglier. But I feel like you know that these challenges are going to keep coming, and you're also somewhat prepared for that. I feel like because you've gone through those challenges, you've been preparing for this big one, and this is going to be like the final one that's going to finally put everything into place once it happens. Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone. Again, there's that pain, that feeling left out in the cold, where people don't recognize your value, your worth. That's what's changing now. You could be going through internal towers as you're awakening. Awakenings are not pretty. They're a bit ugly, but they're definitely better once they happen. Let me get one more card for this tower. Ooh, we have Moon, illusions. So this could be an internal tower of all those negative things that you could have been feeding your brain with that Devil and the Seven of Wands. Those defense mechanisms that you created in your energetic field to protect yourself. I feel like that's what's changing in you. Your illusions are going to be dismantled. And what's going to come after that is your happiness, illumination, and growth. The Sun. Okay, these are very polar opposites here. So after this dust falls, after this tower happens, you're going to start to see things a lot more clearly. You're not going to be in that victim mentality anymore. You're not going to be that wounded warrior anymore. You're going to know the truth and feel confident within yourself, right? And that's something you're definitely desiring as well with that Nine of Pentacles, which we'll get to in a second. But I feel like what this tower is bringing is illumination and growth, believe it or not. Okay, because there's no more need to look at things from this perspective of fear and doubt. Okay, they're just illusions. All right, so how this person is feeling is the King of Wands. So like I said, you could be dealing with a Leo. Does not have to be the case, but there's that pride and ego, right? But I feel like this is just a facade. This is not this person's truth. They put this on as a lens, once again, to protect themselves. Okay, this person knows what they want, and they go after it when they want it. But I feel like a lot of that isn't what they're needing, right? Like they know what they want, but they don't really know what they need. So they go after the things they want, but they lack in what they need. All right, so we have Justice and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh yeah, but this person is definitely there's that fresh start with the Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. You have that over here as well. So they're gonna take this energy. This person could be a go-getter. Maybe you've seen that part of them. Maybe that's what attracted you of this person, that they're very go-getting. They go after the things that they want in their lives. But this person is going to take that energy where they've gotten things that they want. You know, maybe this person has really good manifestation powers, whether they realize it or not. But I feel like that energy of when they go after the things they want, this is them going after their own justice and this new beginning, this wise investment. Okay, and I feel like a lot of them know that you are their wise investment, right? And they want to bring balance into the situation if things have been feeling imbalanced, because I feel like you've definitely been getting the short end of the stick, but because of that, you've been awakening a lot more quicker than this person. Okay, I feel like this person, like as soon as you figure something out, this person is like a step behind. But it doesn't mean that they're not getting there. They're definitely getting there. But I feel like with that tower, this divine intervention, I'm kind of getting this, like that's what's going to bring justice here. That's what's going to bring balance to the situation here. And it's for this wise investment. It's for this new beginning. This person wants a new beginning with you. 100%. And there's that soul contract once again. With that twin flame energy, soulmate energy. Okay, so this person knows that you and them share a very significant connection. And it's something definitely worth investing their time into. And whatever it is that they need to let go of in their life that is holding them back, I feel like they're going to start doing that. Your desire for the connection is a Nine of Pentacles. So once again, that solitude card, right? I feel like as you're figuring yourself out, you don't want to be in a connection with this person just yet. I feel like this person has to be the one to show you that they want to be with you, because I don't see you making any move towards them whatsoever. Okay, especially if they put you through pain, things like that. I feel like you're just wanting to spend time alone and find yourself all over again. Find that stability, that independence within yourself, because it starts within first, right? And I feel like you both want that, though, with the Nine of Pentacles on both sides. You both want this independence. So I feel like you're definitely listening to your higher calling, your intuition, your soul's purpose, your divine purpose, everything that has triggered you in this connection led up to this moment so that you can want this, because that's been the entire basis of this, is that you need to focus on yourself, love yourself first. And that's what you ultimately want. So you're on the right path. Everything has been happening the way it should be. Six of Swords. Yeah. You're ready to move forward. And you're ready to move forward by yourself. You know that you don't need anyone. And again, that's been the entire basis of this connection, is that you both need to be able to stand strong by yourselves. And you're doing just that. Yeah, and you're manifesting as well. What their desire for the connection is the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So it's so funny, because that's kind of what I felt here with this King of Wands, is that they're a go-getter and they know it, like they know how to go after the things they want. But it's like, do you guys see this? King of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So they want a good balance of this passion and desire and stability. Okay, and that's how they bring balance to the situation, is that this person could be very passion driven, ego driven, but they're starting to understand that in order to bring balance into their life, they got to bring some of that stability as well. They got to bring some of that practical energy as well. So they want to show up to you more authentically, more trustworthy, right? Because you can trust a King of Pentacles. A King of Wands, not so much. He's just more for a good time. But with that Ace of Wands, it's like they also want to show you a good time. They also want a passionate beginning with you, right? They want best of both worlds with you. So I feel like this person is definitely following their intuition to have that fresh start. This person has been surrendering also. Okay, I feel like you're both surrendering here, but because this person has surrendered, they're starting to get those downloads that are going to give them the messages that they need to feel and hear to move forward with their life. All right, so that's funny that this person's energy is just double confirmed as to what they want, because they're starting to understand what they need. That Ace of Pentacles is what you need, right? The Wands is what you want. That's why they sound so similar. But they're starting to understand that where they struggle with it in the past, they're starting to get the memo, is what I feel. Yeah, look at this. High Priest. Spiritual advisement. They're awakening to their truth, their beliefs. They're starting to have a higher understanding here. Okay, again, you both manifested this, whether it was subconsciously or not, but this is what you want, right? This person wants the real deal with you. They definitely want a commitment with you. Maybe you never heard them say that though, but this is what's going to happen. I feel like it isn't quite this moment right now. Maybe it is for some of you. Maybe you've already started to see this shift in this person, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is what's coming next. Okay, but at least you know what they're awakening to, and what their truth is. And I feel like their truth is that they know that they want a better life, they want a fresh start, and they want that fresh start with you. All right, so beautiful reading, Virgo. So let me go ahead and see what their potential action towards you may be during this time. Oh, wow. We have the High Priest. Double confirmation. There you have it, with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. They are coming towards you, Virgo. Be ready, because they're starting to know what they want and need at the same time, and that's you. They want a commitment with you. They want the real deal. A lot of them want to marry you. And they're coming towards you to tell you that. Okay, so amazing energy. So let's see. I'm going to finish it off by pulling from the love letters to see what this person would like to say to you, and then finish it off with an advice card for you specifically. All right, so let's go ahead and see. You don't know how beautiful you truly are. Your light shines from within you, bright as a star, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. Sometimes I don't feel worthy of being in such a magnificent presence. Even from afar, I can feel your magic. Beautiful. Yeah, this person really loves you, but I feel like they have to prove it to you, right? All right, so lastly, I'm going to pull from this deck. This is a fortune reading card to see what advice you need to hear today. Ooh, luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. It's okay to think positively here, Virgo. I feel like maybe your luck hasn't been so on the good side that you kind of struggle to have faith. But it's okay to have faith in this connection. It's okay to believe in what your intuition is telling you. Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. See, I feel like you always have this energy where you're on guard, though. Like, your intuition is telling you to trust this connection, this person, but there's a part of you that you're always just going to be on guard. And I feel like that's fine. If you feel that, that's fine, right? Listen to your intuition, however it tells you. But also just know that you are okay and being optimistic about this. Okay, luck is on your side during this time, so take advantage, Virgo. All right, so that is what I have for you during this time frame. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you were looking for. If it did, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell button so that you get notifications when I post again. As always, thank you for your time, Virgo, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.